आइए, सभी लोग सीधे होकर बैठे, आंखें बंद करके 3 बार परमेश्वर के निज नाम सर्वोत्तम नाम ओम का उच्चारण करेंगे। ओ ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। तूने हमें उत्पन्न किया, पालन कर रहा है तू। तुझसे ही पाते प्राण हम, दुखियों के कष्ट हरता तू। तेरा महान तेज है, छाया हुआ सभी स्थान। सृष्टि की वस्तु वस्तु में तू हो रहा है विद्यमान। तेरा ही धरते ध्यान मांगते तेरी दया। ईश्वर हमारी बुद्धि को श्रेष्ठ मार्ग पर चला। दाता हमारी बुद्धि को श्रेष्ठ मार्ग पर चला। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। बड़ी श्रद्धा भाव से ईश्वर स्तुति प्रार्थना उपासना के मंत्रों का हम मिलकर पाठ करेंगे। जो भी श्रेष्ठ प्रार्थना हम अपनी ओर से ईश्वर के चरणों में करना चाहे, वह सभी भाव इन मंत्रों के अंतर्गत समाहित है। आइए सभी मिलकर के इन वेद की 8 ऋचाओं का मिलकर पाठ करेंगे। अथीश्वर स्तुति प्रार्थनोपासना मंत्राः। ओम विश्वानि देव सवितर्दुरिता निपरासुव यद्भद्रं तन्न आसुव। ओम हिरण्यगर्भः समवर्तताग्रे भूतस्य जातः पतिरे आसीत् सदाधार पृथिवीं द्यामुते मां कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम। ॐ य आत्मदा बलदा यस्य विश्व उपासते प्रशिषं यस्य देवा यस्य छाया अमृतं यस्य मृत्युः कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम। ॐ यः प्राणतो निमिषतो महित्वैकयित्राजा जगतो बभूव य ईशे अस्य द्विपदश्चतुष्पद तस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम। ॐ येनद्यौरुग्रा पृथिवी च दृढा येन स्वस्तभितं येन नाकः यो अन्तरिक्षे रजसो विमानः कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम। ॐ प्रजापते नत्वदेतान्यो विश्वा जातानि परिता बभूव यत्कामास्ते जुहुमस्तन्नो अस्तु वयं स्याम पतयोरयीणाम्। ॐ स नो बन्धुर्जनिता सविधाता धामानि वेद भुवनानि विश्वा यत्र देवा अमृतमानशानास्तृतीये धामन्यधैर्यन्त। ॐ अग्नेनय सुपथारायि अस्मान् विश्वानि देववयुना निविद्वान् यूयोध्यस्मज्जोराणमेनो भूयिष्ठान्ते नम उक्तिं विधेमा। दोनों हाथों को जोड़ते हुए प्रथम मंत्र का भावार्थ मेरे पीछे रिपीट करेंगे। सभी बोलेंगे, हे सकल जगत के उत्पत्ति करता समग्र ऐश्वर्य युक्त शुद्ध स्वरूप सब सुखों के दाता परमेश्वर, आप कृपा करके हमारे संपूर्ण दुर्गुण दुर्व्यसन और दुखों को दूर कर दीजिए। जो कल्याणकारक गुण कर्म स्वभाव और पदार्थ है वह सब हमको प्राप्त कीजिए। इति ईश्वर स्तुति प्रार्थनोपासना मंत्राः। सभी जन पुनः मेरे वाक्य को दोहराएंगे। बोलिए, ओम अग्नि व्रतपते व्रतम चरिष्यामि तच्छकेयम तन्मे राध्यताम इदम अहम अंद्रितात् सत्यम उपैमि। हे व्रतों के स्वामी परमेश्वर, हम सभी मिलकर पवित्र अग्नि देवता का आवाहन करते हुए वेद की ऋचाओं से स्वाहाकार की ध्वनि के साथ कृत की सामग्री की आहुतियां प्रदान करेंगे। हे प्रभु, हमारी श्रेष्ठ मनोकामनाएं, प्रार्थनाएं आहुतियों के साथ जुड़ी रहेगी। हमारी श्रेष्ठ कामनाओं को आप अवश्यमेव पूर्ण करें, पूर्ण करें, पूर्ण करें। ओम शांति, शांति, शांति। यज्ञ वेदी पर बैठे चारों यजमान जल पात्र में से थोड़ा सा जल राइट पाम में लेंगे। टेक लिटिल बिट वाटर राइट पाम। और संकल्प, जिस मनोकामना को लेकर आप सभी बैठे हैं, आपका परिवार, अरोड़ा परिवार, स्वर्गीय माता संतोष रानी जी की पावन स्मृतियों को लेकर शांति यज्ञ में सम्मिलित हो रहे हैं। परिवार के सभी सदस्य, माननीय संदीप जी, श्वेता जी और दोनों बालक आदित्य जी, आरुषि जी, आप सभी और यजमान सभी यहाँ पर जो बैठे हैं यज्ञ प्रार्थना के अंतर्गत, यज्ञ स्थान के अंतर्गत, वो सभी बोलेंगे ओम आवसो सदने सीद। ओम तत्सत अद्य अशीति उत्तर द्वि सहस्रतमे वैक्रमाब्दे द्विशतीतमे दयानंदाब्दे पिंगल संवत्सरे रवि उत्तरायणे वसंत ऋतौ फाल्गुन मासे कृष्ण पक्षे अमावस्यायां तिथौ पूर्वा भाद्रपद नक्षत्रे रविवासरे शांति यज्ञ उपलक्ष्ये वयं सर्वे मिलित्वा यज्ञ कर्म करणाय भवन्तं वृणे। ओम शांति, शांति, शांति। जल को नीचे वेदी पर छोड़ दो, सबसे नीचे वाली स्टेप पर। सेकंड टाइम टेक वाटर आफ्टर स्वास्थ्य। आचमन की प्रक्रिया बाह्य शुद्धि के साथ साथ आंतरिक शुद्धि की प्रार्थना और श्रेष्ठ मनोकामना से युक्त होकर इस जल का पान करें। ओम अमृतोपस्तृणमसि स्वाहा। सेकंड टाइम सेम प्रोसेस। ओम अमृतापिधानमसि स्वाहा। थर्ड टाइम सेम प्रोसेस। ओम सत्यम यशः श्रीर्मयि श्रीश्रयताम स्वाहा। Take little bit water right palm and wash your hands. साइड में छोड़ दीजिए। After that, take little bit water in left palm. बाएं हाथ में जल ले, लेफ्ट हैंड में, और राइट हैंड की मिडल और रिंग फिंगर यूज करते हुए जैसे मैं करता जाऊँ राइट से लेफ्ट अपने शरीर के अंगों का स्पर्श कर उसकी स्वस्थता निरोगता की सब कामना करें। ओम वांगमा आस्य अस्तु। ओम नसोर्मे प्राण अस्तु। ओम अक्षोर्मे चक्षुरस्तु। ओम कर्णयोर्मे श्रोत्रमस्तु। ओम बाहोर्मे बलमस्तु। ओम भूर्वोर्मा ओजो अस्तु। ओम वरिष्ठानि लिंगानि तनुस्तन्वामि सह सन्तु। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वाहा। मिलके पकड़िए। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वर्द्योरेव भूम्ना पृथिवीवरिम्ना तस्यास्ते पृथिवी देवयजनि पृष्ठे अग्निमन्नादमन्ना ध्यायाददे। सभी लोग हाथ जोड़कर प्रार्थना करें। ओम उद्बुद्ध स्वाग्नि प्रतिजागे स्वमिष्टापूर्ते संसृजेथामयं च अस्मिन् सदस्ते अद्योतरस्मिन् विश्वे देवा यजमानश्च सीदता। तीन संविधाओं में से एक संविधा दोनों मिलके पकड़िए और स्वाहा के बाद अग्नि में आहुत करेंगे। ओम अयं तयित्मा आत्मा जात वेदस्तेने धस्व वर्धस्व चेत वर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशोभिर्ब्रह्म वर्चसे नान्नात्तेन समेधया स्वाहा इदमग्नै जात्वेदसेदन्नमम। ॐ समिधाग्निं दुवस्यतघृतैर्बोधयथातिथिम् आस्मिन् हव्या जुहोतन। ॐ सुसमिद्धाय शोचिषे घृतं तीव्रं द्योतन अग्नये जातवेदसे स्वाहा इदमग्नै जातवेदसे दन्नमम। ॐ तन्त्वा समिद्भिरङ्गिरो घृतेन वर्धयामसि बृहश्चोचाय विष्ठाय स्वाहा इदमग्ने अंगिरसे दन्नममा। Next mantra we will chant 5 times, then everyone will offer give oblation. Om ayam tayitma atma jata vedastene धस्व वर्धस्व चेतवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्म वर्चसे नान्नात्तेन समेधया स्वाहा इदमग्नै जात्वेदसे दन्नमम। ॐ अयं तयित्मा आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने धस्व वर्धस्व चेतवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्म वर्चसे नान्नात्तेन समेधया स्वाहा इदमग्नै जात्वेदसे दन्नमम। ॐ अयं तयित्मा आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने धस्व वर्धस्व चेतवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्म वर्चसे नान्नात्तेन समेधया स्वाहा इदमग्नै जात्वेदसे दन्नमम। ॐ अयं तयित्मा आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने धस्व वर्धस्व चेतवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्म वर्चसे नान्नात्तेन समेधया स्वाहा इदमग्नै जात्वेदसे दन्नमम। ॐ अयं तयित्मा आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने धस्व वर्धस्व चेतवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्म वर्चसे नान्नात्तेन समेधया स्वाहा इदम अग्नै जात्वेदसे दन्नमम। Next it is Jal Sinchan. Take this spot after mantra. Make one line that follow to this concept. Om Adite Anumanya Swa. Om अनुमति अनुमन्यास्व। ओम सरस्वती अनुमन्यास्व। ओम देव सविता प्रसुवयज्ञपतिं भगाय दिव्यो गंधर्वः केतपुकेतं नः पुनातु वाचस्पतिर्वाचं नः स्वदतु। फोर डायरेक्शन में डालना है, चारों ओर आगे दे दीजिए। चम्मच उठाइए दोनों, बस। आओ थी लेफ्ट साइड में, दूसरी राइट साइड में, बाकी सभी में डालिए। ओम अग्नये स्वाहा इदमग्नये तन्नमः। ओम सोमाय स्वाहा इदं सोमाये तन्नमः। ओम प्रजापते स्वाहा इदं प्रजापते तन्नमः। ओम इंद्राय स्वाहा इदम इंद्राये तन्नमः। ऑफर सामग्री like it. Use the finger, offer, obligation, स्वाहा। ओम सूर्यो ज्योतिर्ज्योति सूर्या स्वाहा। ओम सूर्यो वर्चो ज्योतिर्वर्चा स्वाहा। ओम ज्योति सूर्य सूर्यो ज्योति स्वाहा। ओम सजोर्देवेन सवित्रा सजोरुषसेन्द्रवत्याजुषाणा सूर्यो वेतो स्वाहा। ओम अग्निर्ज्योतिर्ज्योतिरग्निः स्वाहा। ओम अग्निर्वर्चो ज्योतिर्वर्चा स्वाहा। ओम स्वाहा। ओम सजोर्देवेन सवित्रा सजोरात्रिन्द्रवत्याजुषाणो अग्निर्वेतो स्वाहा। ओम भूरग्नये प्राणाय स्वाहा इदमग्नये प्राणाय तन्नमः। ओम भूर्वायवे अपानाय स्वाहा इदं वायवे अपानाय तन्नमः। ओम स्वरादित्याय व्यानाय स्वाहा इदमादित्याय व्यानाय तन्नमः। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वरग्निवायवादित्येभ्यः प्राणापानव्यानेभ्यः स्वाहा इदमग्निवायवादित्येभ्यः प्राणापानव्यानेभ्यः तन्नमः। ओम आपो ज्योति अमृतं ब्रह्म भूर्भुवः स्वरोम स्वाहा। ओम यां मेधां देवगणा पितरश्च उपासते तयामामद्य मेधयाग्ने मेधाविनं कुरु। ओम विश्वानि देव सवितर्दुरिता विपरासुव यद्भद्रं तं न आसुव स्वाहा। ओम अग्नेनाय सुपथाराय अस्मान् विश्वानि देव वयुना निविद्वान् योयोध्यस्मज्जोरान् मे उष्टां ते नम उक्तिं विधेमा स्वाहा। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् स्वाहा ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् स्वाहा ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् स्वाहा ओम द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षं शान्ति पृथिवी शान्तिराप शान्तिरोषधय शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्तिर्ब्रह्म शान्तिः सर्वं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्तिः सामा शान्तिरेधि स्वाहा। पुनः एक बार सभी लोग हाथ जोड़े और पुनः मेरे वाक्य को दोहराए। जो भी संकल्प लेकर आप इस पवित्र स्थान पर आते हैं, पवित्र भावनाओं से युक्त होते हैं, परिवार का कोई भी अवसर हो, यहाँ पर आकर सभी के साथ मिलकर सम्मिलित रूप में मनाते हैं। यजमान परिवार दिव्यात्मा पुण्यात्मा मातृशक्ति का स्मरण करके बैठे हैं। साथ ही साथ इस अवसर पर गत सप्ताह के अंतर्गत जो भी ओकेजन, जो भी पर्व, जो भी अवसर थे, उनका भी हम स्मरण करते हैं। और हमारे वैदिक बृहद परिवार के सदस्यों का जो भी पावन अवसर इस सप्ताह के अंतर्गत आता है, हम सभी मिलकर यहाँ उनके लिए शुभकामना मंगल कामना के रूप में मंत्रों का पाठ करते हैं। गत सप्ताह पंडित लेखराम बलिदान दिवस 6 मार्च को हम सबने मनाया। साथ ही साथ बोध रात्रि का पर्व, शिवरात्रि का पर्व 8 मार्च को हमने मनाया। और महिला दिवस के रूप में हम सबने उस सभी श्रेष्ठ जननियों के लिए प्रार्थनाएं की। आज सभी अवसरों का स्मरण करते हुए हम विशेष मंत्रों का पाठ करेंगे और सब बोलेंगे वेदा में परमं चक्षुः वेदा में परमं बलम वेदा में परमं धाम वेदा में ब्रह्म च उत्तमम। वेद सब सत्य विद्याओं का पुस्तक है। वेद का पढ़ना पढ़ाना और सुनना सुनाना सब आर्यों का परम धर्म है। ओम विश्वानि देव सवितर्दुरिता निपरासुव यद्भद्रं तन्न आसुव स्वाहा। ओम यज्जाग्रतो दूरमुदैति दैवं तदुसुप्तस तथैवैति दूरंगमं ज्योतिषां ज्योतिरेकं तन्मे मनः शिव संकल्पमस्तु स्वाहा। ओम नमः शंभवाय च मयो भवाय च नमः शंकराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च स्वाहा। ॐ ईशावास्यमिदं सर्वं यत्किञ्च जगत्यां जगत् तेन त्यक्तेन भुञ्जिता मा गृधः कस्य स्विद्धनम् स्वाहा। ओम ब्रह्मन् ब्राह्मणो ब्रह्मवर्चसी जायताम् आराष्ट्रे राजन्यः शूर ईशव्योति व्याधि महारथो जायताम् दोग्ध्री धेनुर्वोढा नड्वानाशु सप्ति पुरन् धीर्योषा जिष्णुरथेष्ठाः सवेयो युवास्य यजमानस्य वीरो जायताम् निकामे निकामे न पर्जन्यो वर्षतु फलवत्यो न औषधयः पच्यन्ताम् योगक्षेमो न कल्पताम् स्वाहा। मैं सबसे निवेदन करूंगा, आप ही यजमान जिस संकल्प के साथ बैठे उस दिव्यात्मा पुण्यात्मा मातृशक्ति का स्मरण करते हुए उनके लिए सद्गति की प्रार्थना के लिए इस यज्ञ का आयोजन उन्होंने किया है, यजमान पद पर बैठे हैं। हम सभी उनकी भावनाओं से युक्त होकर श्रेष्ठ आत्मा के लिए प्रार्थनाएं के रूप में, याचना के रूप में एक एक आहुति प्रदान करेंगे। आई रिक्वेस्ट टू ऑल, प्लीज कम and offer your own oblation in sacred fire. ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा। ॐ यज्जाग्रतो दूरमुदैति दैवम् तदु सुप्त सतथैवैति दूरंगमं ज्योतिषां ज्योतिरेकं तन्मे मनः शिव संकल्पमस्तु स्वाहा। ॐ येन कर्माण्यपसो मनीषिणो यज्ञे कृण्वन्ति विदते सुधीरा यदपूर्वं यक्षमन्तः प्रजानां तन्मे मनः शिव संकल्पमस्तु स्वाहा। ॐ यत्प्रज्ञानमुतचेतो धृतिश्चय ज्योतिरन्तरमृतं प्रजासु यस्मान्नरिते किंचन कर्म क्रियते तन्मे मनः शिव संकल्पमस्तु स्वाहा। ॐ येनेदं भूतं भवनं भविष्यत् परिगृहीतममृतेन सर्वं येन यज्ञस्थायते सप्तहोता तन्मे मनः शिव संकल्पमस्तु स्वाहा। ॐ यस्मिन् ऋचः सामयजुंसि यस्मिन् प्रतिष्ठिता रथना भाविवाराः यस्मिश्चित्तं सर्वमोतं प्रजानां तन्मे मनः शिव संकल्पमस्तु स्वाहा। ॐ सुषारथिरश्वानिव यन्मनुष्यान् नेनीयते भीषुभिर्वाजिन इव रत्प्रतिष्ठं यदजिरं जविष्टं तन्मे मनः शिव संकल्पमस्तु स्वाहा। ॐ त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् स्वाहा। ॐ द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षद्वं शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिराप शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्तिर्ब्रह्म शान्तिः सर्वं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्तिः सामा शान्तिरेधि स्वाहा। ऑब्लिशन, पहली लेफ्ट साइड, दूसरी राइट साइड, बाकी ओम अग्नये स्वाहा इदमग्नये दन्नमम। ओम सोमाय स्वाहा इदं सोमाय दन्नमम। ओम प्रजापते स्वाहा इदं प्रजापते दन्नमम। ओम इंद्राय स्वाहा इदं इंद्राय दन्नमम। ओम भूरग्नये स्वाहा इदमग्नये दन्नमम। ओम भुवर्वायवे स्वाहा इदं वायवे दन्नमम। ओम स्वरादित्याय स्वाहा इदमादित्याय दन्नमम। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वरग्निवायवा दित्तेभ्यः स्वाहा इदमग्निवायवादित्येभ्ये दन्नमम। सृष्टिकृत आहुति प्रसाद के द्वारा आहुति देंगे। ओम यदस्य कर्मणोत्यरीरिचं यद्वान्यूनमिहाकरम् अग्निष्टसृष्टकृद्विद्यात् सर्वं सृष्टं सूतं करोतु मे। अग्नये सृष्टकृते सूताहुते सर्वप्रायश्चित्ताहुतीनां कामानां समर्दयित्रे सर्वान्नाः कामान् समर्दय स्वाहा इदमग्नये सृष्टकृते दन्नमम। ओम स्वाहा इदं प्रजापते दन्नमम। आस्ति ऑब्लिशन वित्तीय सामग्री। ओम सर्वं वै पूर्णं स्वाहा। ओम सर्वं वै पूर्णं स्वाहा। ओम सर्वं वै पूर्णं स्वाहा। यज्रूप प्रभो हमारे भाव उज्ज्वल कीजिए। छोड़ देवे छल कपट को मानसिक बल दीजिए। वेद के बोले विचारे सत्य को धारण करे। हर्ष में हो मग्न सारे शोक सागर से तरे। अश्वमेधाधिक रचाए यज्ञ पर उपकार। धर्म मर्यादा चला कर लाभ दे संसार को। नित्य श्रद्धा भक्ति से यज्ञादि हम करते रहे। रोग पीड़ित विश्व के संताप सब हरते रहे। भावना मिट जाए मन से पाप अत्याचार की। कामनाएं पूर्ण हुए यज्ञ से नर नार की। लाभकारी हो हवन हर प्राणधारी के लिए। वायु जल सर्वत्र हो शुभ गंध को धारण किए। स्वार्थ भाव मिटे हमारा प्रेम पथ विस्तार। इदन्न मम का सार्थक प्रत्येक में व्यवहारे हो। प्रेम रस में मग्न होकर वंदना हम कर रहे। नाथ करुणा रूप करुणा आपकी सब पर रहे। पूजनीय प्रभो हमारे भाव उज्ज्वल कीजिए। छोड़ देवे छल कपट को मानसिक बल दीजिए। प्रभु आत्मिक बल दीजिए। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। सबका भला करो भगवान, सब पर दया करो दयावान। सब पर कृपा करो भगवान, सबका सब विधि हो कल्याण। हे ईश सब सुखी हो, कोई ना हो दुखारी। सब हो निरोग भग धन धान्य के भंडारी। सब भद्र भाव देखे सन्मार्ग के पथिक हो। दुखिया न कोई होवे सृष्टि में प्राणधारी। हे नाथ सब सुखी हो, कोई ना हो दुखारी। सब हो निरोग भगवन, धन धान्य के भंडारी। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बंधु च सखा त्वमेव। त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। सुखी बसे संसार सब, दुखिया रहे न कोई। यह अभिलाषा हम सबकी भगवन पूरी हो। विद्या बुद्धि जबल सबके भीतर हो। दूध पूत धन धान्य से वंचित रहे न कोई। आपकी भक्ति प्रेम से मन होवे भरपूर। राग द्वेष से चित्त मेरा हो सौभाग्य दूर। मिले भरोसा नाम का हमें सदा जगदीश। आशा तेरे धाम की बनी रही ईश। हमें बचाओ पाप से करके दया दयाल। अपना भक्त बनाय के सबको करो निहाल। दिल में दया उदारता, मन में प्रेम अपार। धैर्य हृदय में वीरता, सबको दो करतार। नारायण प्रभु आप हो, जगत के पालनहार। दूर करो अज्ञान सब, कर दो भव से पार। हाथ जोड़ विनती करो, सुनिए कृपा निधान। साधु संगत सुख दीजिए, दयानम्रता दान। सुखी बसे संसार सब, दुखिया रहे न कोई। यह अभिलाषा हम सबकी, भगवन पूरी होय। मेरे भगवन पूरी हो। ओंकार बिंदु संयुक्तम नित्यं ध्यायन्ति योगिनः, कामदं मोक्षदं चैव। ओंकाराय नमो नमः। ओंकाराय नमो नमः। आज हम सभी ने मिलके अग्निहोत्र को संपन्न किया। सभी इस स्थान पर पवित्र भावना से युक्त होकर के आते हैं, अपनी अपनी श्रेष्ठ आहुतियां अग्नि देवता में प्रदान करते हैं। वेद के मंत्रों के साथ आहुति देते हुए उस परम शक्ति परम पिता परमेश्वर से निवेदन करते हैं। आज का यजमान परिवार दिव्यात्मा पुण्यात्मा मातृशक्ति का स्मरण करते हुए इस पवित्र अग्नि देवता में मंत्रों के साथ आहुतियां प्रदान कर रहे, उस दिव्यात्मा के लिए परमेश्वर से निवेदन कर रहे। परमात्मा उस दिव्यात्मा को सद्गति प्रदान करे, कर्मानुसार श्रेष्ठ जन्म प्रदान करे, तो श्रेष्ठ कुल में श्रेष्ठ लोगों के बीच। हे परमपिता परमेश्वर, आपकी न्याय व्यवस्था को, आपकी प्रकृति के नियमों को स्वीकार करते हुए हम सत्य को स्वीकार करते हैं और केवल आपके चरणों में निवेदन करते हैं। ऐसी भावना से युक्त हम सभी उस दिव्य आत्मा के लिए प्रार्थना कर रहे थे। अब यजमान दोनों परिवार, यजमान परिवार और बाकी सभी हाथ जोड़ते प्रार्थना करेंगे और मेरे पीछे कहेंगे ओम सत्याः संतु यजमानानां कामाः। ओम पूर्णाः संतु यजमानानां कामाः। ओम सफलाः संतु यजमानानां कामाः। हे प्रभु, सभी की श्रेष्ठ प्रार्थनाओं को स्वीकार करो, स्वीकार करो, स्वीकार करो। ओम शन्नो देवीरभिष्टय आपो भवन्तु पीतये, शय्योरभिस्रवन्तु नः। ओम तच्चक्षुर्देवहितं पुरस्तात् शुक्रमुच्चरत्। पश्येम शरदः शतं, जीवेम शरदः शतं, शृणुयाम शरदः शतं, प्रब्रवाम शरदः शतमदीनः, स्याम शरदः शतं, भूयश्च शरदः शतात्। ओम स्वस्ति, ओम स्वस्ति, ओम स्वस्ति। शुभम भवतु, कल्याणमस्तु। यज्ञ का कार्यक्रम यही पर समाप्त होता है। सत्संग भजन का कार्यक्रम संचालक जी के द्वारा आरंभ हो जाएगा। आप स्थान ग्रहण करना चाहिए, पीछे कर सकते, पीछे बैठना हो पीछे बैठ सकते हो।
Namaste everyone, welcome to the Advanta Sunday services. There we have so many occasions to observe. First thing is our Ejamani Parvaraji and Shekhaji from Shanti Yajna, Sandeep ji, Mata ji, Santosh Rani ji. We pray for her soul Sakati, and the other occasions are last week we observed Rishi Bodh Divas, Shivaratri, Pandit Lekram's Martyrdom Day, and on Friday we observed International Women's Day. Little bit info about Sandeep Arora's mom. Her name is Santosh Rani ji. She passed away in the month of January. Her husband's name is Shanti Kumar, and she had three sons: Sanjay Aruraji, Sandeep Aruraji, and Aruraji. Her age was 76 years, and her hobbies were cooking, knitting, and artwork. She is fond of gatherings, family travel, and hosting events. So that's about Santosh Rani. And now I request Teji for a bhajan. Over to you.
Namaste all. The bhajan I'm going to sing today is Naranari Sabaprakasham, and whoever knows can chant with me. Naranari Sabaprakasham, bhajalo pyari Om ka naam. Naranari Sabaprakasham, भजलो प्यारी ओम का नाम ओम नाम था अखर सहारा जो है साचा पिता हमारा ओम नाम का अखर सहारा जो है साचा पिता हमारा वही है मुक्ति का दान भजलो प्यारी ओम का नाम नर नारी सब प्राथा श्याम भजलो प्यारी ओम का नाम ऐसा सुंदर जगतर छाया सूर्य चंद आकाश बनाया कैसा सुंदर जगतर छाया सूर्य चंद आकाश बनाया गुण गाते हैं जगत तना भजलो प्यारी ओम का नाम नर नारी सब प्राथा श्याम भजलो प्यारी ओम का नाम ऋषियों मुनियों ने है जा है अंत किसी ना उसका पाया ऋषियों मुनियों ने है जा है अंत किसी ना उसका पाया करते हैं उसको प्रणाम भजलो प्यारी ओम का नाम नर नारी सब प्राथा श्याम भजलो प्यारी ओम का नाम मन अपनी खो शोध बनाओ विषय विखारो से बच जाओ मन अपनी खो शोध बनाओ विषय विखारो से बच जाओ वेदों का यही प्रणाम भजलो प्यारी ओम का नाम नर नारी सब प्राथा श्याम भजलो प्यारी ओम का नाम है चलो प्यारी ओम का नाम, है चलो प्यारी ओम का नाम। ओम शांति शांति शांति।
धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद रघुदेव जी। Now I request Ruchita for her speech. She will talk about Pandit Lekramji. Since we observed it was Freedom Day last week, they chose this topic. Over to you, Ruchita. Oh, they will both speak together. Ruchita and Ruchita. That's nice. Steji. So today we're going to talk about Pandit Lekramji. So Pandit Lekram was a great activist of Arya Samaj and he spent his whole life spreading the word of Arya Samaj. So this is his family tree. So his grandfather was Pradhan, and he had two sons, Mehta Narayan Singh and Shyam Singh. Mehta Narayan Singh ji was Pandit Lekramji's grandfather. He had two sons, Mehta Tara Singh and Mehta Gandaman. Mehta Tara Singh was Pandit Lekram's father, and he had three sons and one daughter, Mayavi, Totaram, Balakram, and Pandit Lekramji. So Pandit Lekram was born in 1858 in Sayyidpur near Jhelum, which is right now in Pakistan due to the partition. So when he was a child, no one knew that when he'll grow up, he'll do great things. So this is Sayyidpur right now, and this is Jhelum, which is right now in Pakistan. So when he was 22, his parents told him that he should marry and become a Grihasti. But before this, he was a soldier, and his friend, another soldier, was a great Krishna devotee. So he was very impressed by his friend and and he also was a great Krishna devotee. So he wanted to spend his whole life devoting his life to Krishna. But he later married because Swamiji told him to. So here this shows his parents telling him to marry, and he says that no, I'm busy following and worshiping Krishna. So later on, Panditji used to order Gita from Kashi, and also he used to read Jewish books. So one day someone asked Panditji that why are you reading Jewish books? So he said, if someone is arguing that his religion is the best, we need to figure out ourselves if it's right or not. And to figure out, we need to read the books of that religion. So this is Kashi right now, and Arya Samaj has been promoted a lot in here due to Panditji and other Arya Samaj leaders. So one day, Pandit Lekhamji read in a newspaper named Vidya Prakash that a sannyasi named Swami Dayanandji was around And Pandit Lekramji was very impressed by him, so he decided to read other books of him and buy him. So when he read those books, all truths were clear, all truth came to him, and he decided to establish an Arya Samaj in Peshawar. So when Swami Dayanand came to Pandit Lekram's life, he converted.
So, after reading the books, Panditji got really influenced by Swami Dayanand and then one day he decided to meet him. So he woke up early morning and then he took the train to Ajmer, where Swami Dayanand was. So, and then he met Swami Dayanand for the first and last time. So he mentions in his book that when he met Swami Dayanand all his troubles went away and he was satisfied. So this is Panditji with Swami Dayanand, and this is Ajmer right now. Swami Dayanand and Panditji reading the Vedas.
Here are some interesting facts.
Pandit Lekram converted Muslims to Hindu, which were previously converted from Hindus to Muslims.
He knew Arabic and Persian, and he wrote 33 books in Urdu.
So this is conversion of Muslims to Hindu.
And this is Pandit Lekramji wrote a book about Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati. And here are some books in Urdu that he wrote.
So after getting into Arya Samaj, Pandit Lekramji wanted to start a monthly newspaper system. So he took this task on himself and then he worked really hard. And due to this, he became really famous. So these are some newspapers, monthly newspapers right now. Vedic Sansar, Arya Sandesh, Arya Prerna, and there's also Navang Times in the United States.
So this story tells about the power of Yajna, how Pandit Lekramji used Yajna. So on 2nd October 1883, he came to the annual festival of Arya Samaj Peshawar while spreading Vedic Dharma. So at the end of the program, the minister there, Thakur Sita Ramji, decided to make a joke with Pandit Lekram. He said, "Don't you say that by doing that with Yajna, you get away from all fears? Then I dare you to live in this house for one day that's filled with snakes." So then Pandit Lekramji was like, okay. The first day, they closed all of the doors of the house and let it untouched. The second day, he came in and did a yajna in there and did a said special type of mantra. So then the third day, when he came back, all the snakes were found unconscious. So Pandit Lekramji got them put in the jungle. So this is about his death. On 6th March in 1897, but the day after Eid, Pandit Lekramji was put to death by a Muslim who was living with him for 3 weeks, saying that he wanted to be a Hindu. So, but he was never found. And at Pandit Lekramji's death, when he was at his fire, there were estimated to be about 20,000 people, and his ashes cremated into a river.
So So these are some books about Pandit Lekram Ji. You can find them online or at a bookstore.
RR, Vichaksha and Ruchita. They explained the minute details about Pandit Lekramji. We know a little bit on a gross level, but they show the pictures of current Peshawar, current Rajuri. So great job, kids. Now our next segment is English speech. And today's our speech by Vishnu Tanyaji. No explanation about him. He's a great volunteer operator at Atlanta Vedic Temple, Vice President, Secretary of AMSA. And today he is going to talk about how deep is the depths of Maharshi Swami Dayanand. Over to you, Vishnu.
Steady सभी को So I think I'll take a couple of minutes to talk about Sandeep's mom. I had a privilege of meeting her a few times, and I think yes, people talked about she was a great cook, and I think I am a evidence of that. I think the greatness comes with the heart that you put in what you do. We all cook, but sometimes we don't cook by the heart, and then we don't become perfectionists, right? So she was one of the people who had her heart and mind in what she was doing. Very empathetic all the time. Whenever we met, it was hard to not eat much when you meet her. So the last time I met, actually 2 times when we met them, first time uncle was alive, so I had them deadline that I'm coming for 25 minutes and I must leave so that they don't bring 20 self-cooked dishes and everything. And he was very sticky that no, आप बेटा इतनी दूर से आ रहे हो आधे घंटे के लिए आओगे मैंने कहा जी मैं आधे घंटे से ऊपर 1 मिनट भी नहीं रुकूंगा. You have to be strong because they are so generous. They're so kind. They want you to eat, sit and eat with them and talk to them many times. And I had no, I have to leave in half an hour. I'm just talking about their kindness, their love, their care. We had just met a few times, but they expressed it any times that we met. So their love and affection was always visible. It's hard to love others' kid, right? And they treated us like Sandeep whenever we met. And second time and the last time when I met Auntie at her home, again, same thing, very generous, very kind, loving with the words, very caring. And that was my last meeting with her, but I always found her to be very loving and coming from the heart. It was not cooked, it was not banality, it was coming from the heart, and that's what I appreciated the most. I think I still like her gajar ka halwa. I ate in their Patel Nagar or Indar Puri home, Patel Nagar. When I went for the first time, Vikaspuri, okay, so Vikaspuri home में खाया था, and lachha paratha when she made in their home here. Again, the love and the dedication on what they do is what is important, and anything can make you perfect. So I'm the real example of seeing this and evidence of seeing that. So still memories. It's unfortunate that we cannot even attend the last rites of a person we love. She left at such a time and no one could go there. Sandeep went and few other family members might have been there. And that's the flip side of being here, that we cannot be with our near and dear ones when they are not with us. But I'm happy that me, Swasti, Havishri, and Vichaksha, we met with her in the last meeting, 2022 December. I still remember that meeting, but I don't think I got some pictures to show everyone, otherwise I would have. But she'll be remembered for her perfection, for her love and care. And my memories, her memories in my mind are still fresh. So a huge thanks to her for bringing such a great progeny and kids. They're very caring. They did take great care as much as they could when Mataji was alive and parents were alive as well. Now coming back to the topic that I have. So all of us have been talking about Swami Dayanand 200 years, and celebrations that we are going to do. And we always request and suggest and say that real worship or real respect of someone is follow their righteous path. Okay. Paying that back, if we take the money, we give the money back. And if we do not give the money back, then we are called Kritagna, right? Because we are called thankless people because we got something, but we didn't even have a courtesy to return it or even say thanks and all that stuff. So same way, if you are taking something in kind, we return that in kind. And if we are taking something in terms of knowledge, in terms of the other debts, we have to see how we pay them back. So my focus always has been on what we can do instead of telling that, okay, Swamiji was this, Swamiji was that, he did that. We all know it. It's all available on the Google. We all know it. But what we can do is what we need to see. So in one line, follow his righteous path is what we need to do. Now, many of us know what his righteous path were. So simple answer is if we are able to figure out this is what he did, and that's what we need to follow. Now, so I try to split that into two areas. One is the personal tenets and practices, and second thing is the social tenets and practices that he observed, or the things that he mentioned. So, first of all, he was a true Ishwar Bhakta, devotee of the Ishwar. He understood what is the right Ishwar, how do we worship them, where do we realize the Ishwar, and how do we become real Ishwar Bhakta. We talk of the Ishwar all the time, but we do not presume that he is watching us all the time. Because when we are doing anything wrong, we forget that Ishwar is watching us all the time. When we think even small thing good, then we say कि oh भगवान देख रहा होगा तो हमें इसका अच्छा फल मिलेगा. So he practiced Ishwar watching him every time, with him every time. So that made him absolutely ethical, absolutely truthful. So the one quality of the great people is manasa, vacha, karmana, they are same. So what they are thinking in their heart, same thing they are speaking, and same thing they are acting. We generally have two faces. One is our Facebook face that public sees, one is our internal face. Rishis, the people who are enlightened, they practice same thing in their man, vachan, and karma. In the front, someone might say, I love you a lot. Inside, they may be thinking something different for me. Or vice versa, I'm saying something, someone is paying the respect to someone, but inside I'm thinking something else. Rishi was same inside out. Okay, that's what he practiced because he wanted to do good of everyone. So whatever he said, he did not have any bad intention, but the good of that person. Even if it is not looking right, a doctor is cutting you, that does not mean he means bad. He's trying to fix you. So some things Swami Dayanand said they might be hurting, but he always meant good. So our first thing is our intention, then our action is to be aligned with our thought process. The action may or may not be a happy action. Okay, when the parents give the punishment to the students, they still mean well. Their action is intended well, but then they have to use the means to control the kids. So Swami Dayanand was good inside out. He was same. So that practice we can follow. That may I have similar facets inside and out. There are no two faces of one coin. There's only one face that is inside, that is out. Okay. Then other thing is he promoted Agnihotra a lot. Agnihotra is this Havan, right? But a lot of time we do not understand the complete importance of this Agnihotra. Agnihotra is a spiritual practice as well. Agnihotra is a social practice as well. Agnihotra is a personal practice as well. If we are chanting the mantra, two favorite mantras of Swami Dayanand were, one is the Gayatri mantra and the second one was the Vishwani Dev mantra. हे ईश्वर हमारे सब दुर्गुण दुर्व्यसन और दुखों को दूर कर दीजिए. That is what he has been praying on. Now, if we are chanting the mantra, but if we do not contemplate on the meaning, then we are not doing the justice with the mantra itself. So Swami Dayanand said that whenever you chant a mantra, you got to understand the mantra, you got to try to imbibe the mantra, you got to practice the mantra. So in our personal life, when we talk of spirituality, when we talk of being uplifted, which that means we are practicing what we are chanting sitting here. If I am sitting doing a mantra here, chanting the mantra here, giving the offering, but if I am practicing malice in my inside, if I'm practicing negativity for anyone in my inside, if I'm not forgiving, that means I'm not doing the Havan right way. Okay, when we always say idam na mama, idam na mama, but if I donate $5, then I want to get a credit right now because we are not practicing detachment. We're not practicing duty at that time. We look for the rewards and credits every time. So we are practicing idam na mama, that whatever we are offering, it is no more mine. It was never mine, and I'm no more attached to it. But then we want to get a good picture forming the Havan, and people should see that I did a worship. Okay? Because even in the worshipping, I'm saying Idam na Mama, but I'm getting attached to the picture that is being taken and and then I'm looking for the number of likes and comments because it's my location that I'm practicing. Swami Dayanand said, Agnihotra is for our spiritual upliftment as well, and that is how we have to see the Agnihotra from our side. Then he spoke about family relationships. The sanskar system that he promoted, the 16 sanskar systems, we do not practice the sanskar system and its underlying message in our lives. In everyone's life, there are supposed to be 15 sanskar in every person's life, but as parents, we may not have done all the sanskars. So if we start, so sanskars start from pre-birth, and then every stage there is a sanskars to be done. Not only doing the ritual, but getting the lessons from the sanskar and then implementing that lesson in one's life. Right? So as the parent, as the grandparent, the way we make the other things work, किसी का baby shower करना हो तो बोलेंगे oh तेरा baby shower करना है, तेरा baby shower करना है. We make the thing happen because of the social pressure. Same thing we do not do for other sanskars as well. We have to make the sanskars as part of our life, and we have to encourage following that as well. So that is how we are following what he preached, and that is how we are paying back the debt. Because the change happens from within, then it gets spread out others as well. If I cannot follow something on my own, then it's hard for me to make others follow. My life, your life should be an example of a devotee or of a follower of Swami Dayananda or the Vedic Dharma. When people see us following the righteous path, our friend, family circle, then we can imbibe or we can inspire them to be on the same path. So the change starts from us, but it should not stop only on us, because the goodness will spread when we have it in ourselves. Then we practice in our family, then we practice beyond our family as well. Then, of course, he was very tolerant. Many people pelted stones on him. Many people gave him poison. Many people tried to kill him. But first, he was forgiving. Second, he never deterred away from the right. Ashrams, nothing deterred him away from the path he took of the righteousness to for the goodwill of the people, for the goodness of the people. So such was his commitment to the cause, and such was his tolerance against